Warriors, and welcome to Wlsa News.
Today is Monday, December 2nd, 2019.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance with Mrs. Ponder's class.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Big happy birthday wishes go out to the following people this week:
Sebastian Day,
Will Gladden,
Brooklyn Forbes,
Tate Nutter,
Chase Burke,
Dylan Burke,
David Beard,
and Madeline Talley.
This week we have a few events and reminders.
Lee Scott will have its first live nativity scene today, tomorrow, and Wednesday.
Thank you to all who have worked hard to make this special Christmas tradition possible.
Tomorrow we will host our White Christmas program in the gym.
And on Thursday there will be a prayer at the cross before school.
It's spotlight time. Now let's see what Miss Groom's class has been doing.
Miss Groom's second grade class has been working on main ideas and key details. They've also enjoyed learning about how animal babies are like their parents. They just completed a unit on principles of our democracy and held a mock election. They voted on their favorite candy. Each class held a primary, then campaigned for their party's candidate. The entire second grade voted on election day, and the winner was the candy cane. Dr. Cox helped keep the voting process going smoothly by checking the voter registration cards prior to the students voting. They have begun a production and distribution unit just in time for the holiday deals. They loved their daily 5 activities and had fun going on a diagram hunt during their Word Week Center. Thanks for visiting with us, Miss Groom's class.
The character word of this week is faith.
Faith means to have an unquestioning belief in God.
Faith also means believing in a person or thing that does not require proof of evidence.
Faith means having complete trust, confidence, or reliance on another.
The Bible verse this week comes from Romans 1:17.
The good news shows how God makes people right with himself, that it begins and ends with faith. As the scripture says, both those who are right with God will live by faith.
People who have shown the characteristics of faith have been
Moses, Noah, pastors, Esther, the Pilgrims, and Christians.
We recently sat down with Nurse Ferris to get some tips on how to stay healthy during the winter.
Good morning, Nurse Ferris. We have some questions for you. First question, have we had anyone from Wlsa who had the flu?
Yes, we've actually seen several cases of it. This is kind of the time of the year that we usually see flu. The weather gets a little bit colder, and people start passing on a lot of germs. So we've seen kids, they usually have like a high temperature, so they have something called a fever. They usually feel really tired, just kind of overall yuck. So we have had some of our students, our classmates that have had the flu.
Okay, well, can you tell us some ways to prevent from being sick?
Yeah, so there's some easy ways to prevent from getting sick, from getting the flu, getting strep, getting all those yucky germs. Washing our hands is a really, really, really big thing. Anytime you touch something that's maybe not yours, it's a good idea to wash your hands. If you can't go to the bathroom, because we've got a lot of classwork to get knocked out, you can always put some hand sanitizer on there. Anytime you go to the restroom, anytime you're touching food, you always want to wash your hands super good, because if somebody touches one thing and they're sick and then you touch it, then you can get the same germs as them. So that's always a good idea. Anytime you sneeze, you cough into your elbow area. You don't sneeze on a friend, because that would be really gross if I sneezed in your face. So always sneeze into your elbow. If you got a cough, you can do the same thing. And then if you have a runny nose, you blow it into a tissue and not on your clothes. I think there should be a rhyme about that. So not on your clothes, something runny nose and not on your clothes. I'll think of something next time. So, but just remember to make sure that you're always keeping your hands clean and not getting it on anybody else.
Yes, ma'am. Well, that's great, and thank you for telling us some ways to keep healthy. Now back to the news.
Now it's time for the joke of the week.
Why did the chicken cross the playground?
I don't know why.
to get to the other slide. Well, that's all the news we have for this week. Till next time, and we're out.